Okay, it actually looks like you have the right idea on these, but it was just a subtle difference on parentheses and the negative and how you deal with that. But it does seem like you understood how we convert the power and the roots and how we rewrite those. So I'm just going to give you three different examples, and notice all that's different about them is negative signs and parentheses. So if I want to rewrite 8 to the 4/3 power, 4 is the power, 3 is the root. So I can put my 8, and I can either do the 4th power under here and the third root, sorry, or I can put the 8 under here and then say take all of that to the 4th. Either one of those is appropriate and either of them are correct. One is just showing that you're taking the power, like on this one you would be taking the power first and then the root, and then on this one you would be taking the root first and then the power. In practice, when I do them, I like this version better because I like to take the root first and make my number smaller before then taking it to a power and making it bigger again. But it really doesn't matter. Okay, so on this one, on the next one, the important thing to note is that the negative sign is completely separated and has nothing to do with what's being taken to the power. The negative is not being taken to the 4/3 power. So what happens is I can rewrite this either way that I have already written it above and just tack that negative sign on. So, or I could do this, stick the negative sign on in the front, because the negative is separate from what is being taken to the power. The difference between those and what the last one, the one that you got, is that that negative sign is involved in the power. So anywhere where I write that 8, I need to have the negative with it and I need to have parentheses around it. So I can either put the negative 8 under like this, or again, I can do it the other way, but it would have to have even an extra set, really, of parentheses around it there. Like I would prefer to see these parentheses here as well, even though they didn't put them in there. They're just really keeping that negative sign with the 8. So that's the difference between this and this situation, is whether the negative sign is separated from the 8 and kind of just off by itself sitting in the front of the problem, or whether it has to be written directly with your 8 all the time and right next to it.